Runs for Burns, his first of the day. Played late, played softly, down to deep third, all along the ground for 4.
In red ball cricket.
Now that's a genuine edge, but into the ground and runs away for the first boundary of the day. Now that's gone fine. And it beats the fielder. 2 boundaries for Sibley in this over. By the way, edged, but in front of second slip. Down to the boundary for 4. A little streaky, but played late and into the ground. Slips might be a little too deep, perhaps. They'll be thinking about that. That's actually nicely played by Sibley, reaching out. Yep, his hand slightly away from his body, but he's found a gap. He's found another 4.
Well,
nicely played by Burns. It was loose down the leg side. And he's got the little flick on it. It was a free shot, really. That's a sumptuous shot from Dom Sibley. That's come right out of the screws. First time we've really seen a ball pitched short, I would say. And Sibley latched onto it immediately. Lovely. Finds the gap between mid-on and mid-wicket. The chase is on, but I think it's going to be fruitless. It is. Another boundary for Burns, and Surrey's deficit moves below 200. That's thrashed away. That is a marvellous shot. The rapier blade of Burns.
Foolish this time and punched tidily up to mid-on. He's in fine fettle this morning, as Dominic Sibley, and that is his 50. 85 deliveries. Cameron Ponsonby leg side-ish this time, and that will be so frustrating for the bowler because he's applied a degree of pressure here. He's bowled one side of the wicket, he's beaten the bat twice. They thought they'd had him in the previous over. Classical Burns, waits for it, cuffs it away, no third. Make that 4 more. Easy pickings. Pulled into the gap, easy as you like. All along the floor. Rory Burns is starting to tick here, and that brings up his 50 as well. 51 from 74. Beautifully played. He's going to beat the man. He's going to run away as well. It's going to be a chase for mid-off. Can't see him hauling it in, and no, that runs away for 4 more. Dominic Sibley is enjoying himself here.
That's nicely worked out towards the boundary by Burns. He's going to get 4 more all along the ground. Nice use of the feet advancing on Bashir.
Driven down the ground again and beaten the man at mid-on, even though he was relatively straight. Been a feature of Don Sibley throughout this knock now. I make that a dozen boundary 4s. That's going to run away for 4. Erring slightly in line by Craig Overton, but you do not give Dominic Sibley anything on or outside his pads. Beautiful. Shot of the morning for me. Everything right about it. And that will just make its way up to the dugouts there at extra cover.
that's clever. Nice steer. Resourceful as he's been throughout the course, really, Sibley. Trying to apply pressure to the fielding team. Oh, caught behind, yep. The partnership is broken at last. Bashir, bit of extra pace through the crease. Burns went back to cut. James Rue, tidy chance, pouched. Shots. That's what Pope is just so efficient at doing, putting away balls on leg stump. Boundary to finish. Help yourself stuff for Ollie Pope there. Placed it between backward point and the cordon. Ends the over.
That'll be 4 though. That's well timed. It's just a tiny bit too full, perhaps slightly leg side-ish, and punched by Dominic Sibley, who moves now into the 90s. Shortish again this time, and that'll be 4 more back to back. Dominic Sibley just hanging back and waiting for it, hitting it on the top of the bounce, punching it past the man at extra. Top edge, will it land safe? No, he's taken it this time. Heart in mouth moment, but he's managed to haul that one in.
Great
Shot.
That is a lovely shot.
One of the shots of the day to get going. Jamie Smith has just punched that one straight past Casey Aldridge, who couldn't even begin to get down out of his follow through. Strong shot. It was there to hit. It was a real drag down. Manages not quite to pull it in, and so that is 2 boundaries from the over, and Casey Aldridge is down.
Oh,
4 more. He's only been out there 15 minutes and he's hit 2 of the shots of the day already. Carbon copies, really. Longish half volleys by Casey Aldridge, who's striving as best he can.
oh.
4 more. Thanks very much.
Goodness me. It's just gorgeous to watch, isn't it? Do gamble responsibly then.
He's tucked that round the corner. He's coming back for a second, and there it is. You can hear the applause.
Around that time. Oh, yep, it's through. The left arm spin removes the man on an even 100. We saw that yesterday around this time of day. That's a nice steer. Smith, who's come out playing his shots down the ground there using the pace. Taken on and does it well. I mean, since Smith's walked out there, the game's looked different. That's gone 20 rows back. It could have easily ended up out towards the gasometer.
He's gone high and he's cleared the man pretty well. I was going to say comfortably, not by too much. Bit of a top edge, but that's enough nonetheless. Second maximum now for Jamie Smith. So Bashir back into the attack, and he's been punched very nicely off the back foot for 4. It's beautifully timed. Nothing more than a jab really into the offside. Ben Folkes
trying to, it was a short pitch bowling to the leg side boundary, which I think was wise.
Yeah, easy as you like. Drag down. Jamie Smith has just pumped that straight through mid wicket. Effortless really, short boundary, and he's peppered it. Foolish this time, and it will bisect the 2 men on the drive and limp over the line for 4 more. Hoiked into the onside, and they're easy pickings now really.
Pretorius getting the new ball from JM Finstand, and he's clipped through mid-wicket for 4 by Folkes. That's his best shot so far. Edge stand through, 3rd slip. Not sure whether it would have carried, but it will get to the rope.
It wouldn't have carried Adam, and he played with relatively soft hands nonetheless.
Oh, knocks him over with a beauty. Stump cartwheeling. Perfect response from Overton. Down the outside edge with the previous ball. And that's back off the deck. First runs for the club. It'll be a boundary. There was a chance for it to be cut off. Yeah, well placed. Found the gap there between mid-wicket and wideish mid-on. Folkes, second boundary since tee. Yeah, towards extra cover for 4 more to complete the over. So, Folkes on top of the bounce there. All timing to 33.
Oh, give it him. Well, Lawrence does go across his stumps. Oh, now that looks close. Yes, moved across his stumps did Folkes, so it's not going to be a consideration because there is a second bowling bonus point. Safely negotiated by Cameron Steele. He will come back tomorrow unbeaten on 35. He'll be joined by Jordan Clark, unbeaten on 7. Surrey 358 for 6, that lead of 73. They're ahead of the game. Tomorrow you fancy